Yo, what up you guys, Magic IQ here, and tonight I'm bringing you guys my ultimate Freyna mobbing build. This is the last video of today. Tomorrow morning I will be bringing you guys the solo bossing build for ultimate Freyna. I've been doing some testing. We're killing Executioner in around 4 seconds with 3 different solo builds. One's crit, one's half crit, and one is 0 crit whatsoever. Don't really understand how, just completely different weapons and also reactors too on all of those builds, but it somehow all works out to 4 seconds and 5-6 seconds on Executioner, and you can also do 7 to 8 seconds minimum, probably around 6 seconds on Dead Bride as well. It's insane, and you could probably kill Swamp Walker with the non-obviously crit version because that guy does not have a lot of non-crit resistance. He's basically all crit resistance, and then he has toxic obviously resistance, but since you have raw damage you're able to take him out, and with the skill weapon cooldown you're actually able to stack with this. The skill cooldown, it's very nice when you have no crit. You can stack cooldown, so let's go ahead and check out some gameplay though of our mobbing build and then get straight into the modules, external components, and weapons. You guys enjoyed the gameplay, but now we're back on this screen here. So for the weapons, I'm actually switching between the Python and the Fallen Hope. You guys are probably like, why aren't you using the Secret Garden? Now, Secret Garden is very good. I personally don't unfortunately have a reactor for it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of like the Python instead. Now, my reasoning for this is on the 400% missions, which is what I'm running currently, and the invasion dungeons, I'm actually liking being able to use the Python for extra DPS on top of my skills, as well as the 4 skill, keeping it in nice rotation with multi-talented on our Descendant modules is very nice as well. Python is extremely strong, as well as the Fallen Hope, for spreading and doing damage directly to bosses with the Python. Spreading with the Fallen Hope, it just feels pretty good, man. So let's get straight into what's on my Python today. So on my Python, I am using Toxic Enhancement, Poison Priority, Have Aiming, Real Life Fighter, Weak Point Sight, Rifling Reinforcement, Action and Reaction, Expand, Weapon Charge, Consume Magazines, and Fire Rate Up. This is very nice for toxicity damage. I really love this thing. Super good. We have rounds per magazine, firearm attack, and it does unfortunately have firearm attack versus Colossus because I did again use it for bossing, but that's probably not going to move because I do use that weapon a lot as a main bossing weapon for other characters. Weak point damage is on that as well. We don't unfortunately have it all the way maxed out with all the Pythons, but I actually have 2 crafted. Don't know why I don't have those invested yet. They're in my mailbox. Probably should do that, but it's all good. At our reactor here, we do have the Python with Tech and Toxic, and we do switch this out sometimes for this reactor right here, which is Fallen Hope with Tech and Toxic, both on 0.08%. Insane reactor here as well. I'm actually loving the Python for these 400% missions though. You do need a lot of damage when taking out some of these bosses, especially in a group, but it's a lot of fun. We do have the Slayer external component set here. Didn't think this would work out, but it works out pretty nicely. And as you can see, we actually had character EXP on in most of this gameplay because we were leveling up the character as well, finishing it off. We have MP recovery and defense on the bag, and we also have equipment drop rate and shield recovery on the Slayer processor. You're going to want max MP and MP recovery in combat here though. That's going to be min-max, so we're going to go ahead and grab that as well. And on our Slayer auxiliary power, you're going to want max HP and probably MP recovery out of combat. That's going to be a goal there because you're going to be able to want to get all that MP back without being able to use MP collector. Let's take a look at our Descendant modules and why we're not running that. So we're running Contagion, obviously just spreads so much damage. I am looking at Venom Injection though, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to be using that in the future as well. Mid-air maneuvering, we're using Toxic Amplification, one of the new modules brought to the game. Multi-talented, focus on Tech and focus on Toxic for that max cooldown. We're running Increased HP, Maximize Conservation, Skill Expansion, Energy Collection, Nimble Fingers, and Maximize Range. You guys are probably like, Magic, why aren't you running Maximize like cooldown? Why aren't you running the MP and trade for cooldown? Because personally, I think it's not worth the skill cost loss, and this build spreads so quickly throughout the entire mission. MP conversion, in my opinion, just isn't necessary. It's very nice though if you wanted to go ahead and replace maybe one of your range things because all the NPCs on these 400% missions are so close together, or if you want to risk it and get rid of energy collection, which I think is very nice, you can go with MP conversion and get your 4 to come back within 4 seconds. Sorry, not 4 seconds. And get your 4 to come back within 10 to 11 seconds, which is very nice. All you need to do is go ahead and make sure your 2 is popped right before your 4 goes away. And what that's going to do is proc multi-talented dimension active skill cooldown -20%, and that's going to go ahead and give you an additional 20% cooldown, giving your 4 skill pretty much an 11 to 12 second cooldown, which is insane. Getting that 4 active all the time is very nice for spreading damage, but personally I like the consistency of the way I have the build set up right now, and I really enjoy it, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. These are all our statistics right here on our character. I hope you guys enjoy this build. This is my favorite mobbing setup to run right now. It's even better than Bunny. You guys were definitely right in the comments. This build is actually ridiculous. We do have a little bit of HP here. It's really not necessary though. The character just does so much damage. You guys can run more defense if you'd like. I'd probably suggest running maybe some gold external components. You can get up to around, like, I've gotten it to 20k defense with like 10k HP with some better external components, because Slayer unfortunately does roll kind of bad when it comes to taking this, but it's very nice, man. You can stack shield with Slayer though, so if you guys want to look at maybe Last Stand or maybe that new module that trades shield for damage, you guys can look at that too. Like I said, Venom Injection. So I'll be doing a review on the new modules for Freyna in the future, so if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys use with Ultimate Freyna and what you guys think about the new character and how it's really changing the game, if it is at all. And I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow for the bossing build for solo and the team following that the next day. I'll see you guys then, and I'm out. Peace.